marching to my own parade. My heart don't beat any other way. You do you and I'll do me. I'ma do my own thing. I'ma do me. I'ma do my own thing. Hey, na na na. I said, hey, I'm no good. I'ma do my own thing. I'ma do me. Hey, na na na. I said, hey, I'm no good. I'ma do my own thing. I'ma do me. I'ma do my own thing. It's been 10 years on this pavement, and I finally caught a dream. If I'm honest, it's a terrifying thing. 'Cause I feel crazy taking pictures, hearing 1,000 people scream. This is a lot for an Oklahoma kid like me. It chased me down outside of Georgia, and I was sure that I was done. Something in me would not turn around and run. I heard Lord in California, and I remembered who I was when I learned to dance with the fear that I'd been running from. And I've been scared to death of failing, scared that I'd look like a fool. And I'd rather quit than risk that I could lose. And I'm not proud of that position, no, but it's the hand that I've been dealt. But as far as I'm concerned, that hand can go to hell. Oh, yeah. It chased me down outside of Georgia, and I was sure that I was done. Something in me would not turn around and run. Oh, oh. Heard Lord in California, and I remember who I was when I learned to dance with the fear that I'd been running from. Oh, yeah. No, I won't run away. No, I am not afraid. I was down outside of Georgia, so sure that I was done. But something in me would not turn around and run. Heard the Lord in California, and I remembered who I was when I learned to dance with the fear that I've been running from. Learned to dance with the fear that I've been running from.
Played a lot of you might win it. It's like 25 the lives that you bust out of prison. Something's in the air, something's in the air. It's like that feeling when you're just about to kill it. Take your last shot, you know you're gonna hit it. Something's in the air, something's in the air. Whoa. Something big, I feel it happening out of my control. Pushing, pulling, and it's grabbing me. Feel it in my bones like, oh, whoa, 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 whoa. ground will shake. If we clap our hands, the walls will break. Yo, so loud, won't forget our names. Cause something big is happening. Take this spark and start a fire. Raise this up, we're feeling high. They can't tell us anything. Something big is happening. Something big, I feel it happening out of my control. Pushing, pulling, and it's grabbing me. Feel it in my bones like, oh, whoa, oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Something big is happening. Whoa, 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 whoa. Something big, I feel it happening. Oh. I should move, cause New York is getting muddy out. There's LA, but it's always kinda sunny out. And I don't wanna hurt no more. So I set my bar real low. I'm A-okay, I'm A-okay. You say it, but you just don't mean it. You're so insane, you're so insane. Shut up and just enjoy this feeling. Don't you love it, don't you love it? No, I ain't happy yet, but I'm way less sad. Don't you love it, don't you love it? No, I ain't happy yet, but I'm way less sad. But I'm way less sad. But I'm way less sad. I wake up and I'm not so mad at Twitter now. Living sucks, but it's sucking just a little now. And I don't wanna cry no more. So I set my bar real low. I'm A-okay, I'm A-okay. You say it, but you just don't mean it. You're so insane, you're so insane. Shut up and just enjoy this feeling. Don't you love it, don't you love it? No, I ain't happy yet, but I'm way less sad. Don't you love it, don't you love it? No, I ain't happy yet, but I'm way less sad. I may be wrong, I may be wrong. It's stupid, but it's all I have. Don't you love it, don't you love it? No, I ain't happy yet, but I'm way less sad. Well, I can't fall asleep and I'm losing my mind. Cause it's 3:30 and my brain's on fire. I've been counting sheep, but the sheep all died. And I'm trying too hard, but I can't not try. Well, I can't.
Attention, Mountaineer family. The commencement ceremony is about to begin. At this time, please locate the nearest emergency exit. Please silence your cell phones, tablets, and other electronic devices, and turn your attention to the outstanding students who are the focus of this day. This is their moment to shine, so please give them and their many accomplishments your full attention. Now, let's get ready to welcome our graduates.
For 153 years, West Virginia University has been graduating talented leaders who make our world a better place. Today, we celebrate the May 2023 graduates who continue that legacy. Please welcome the candidates for graduation from the John Chambers College of Business and Economics. And now, please welcome members of the Platform Party. Graham Peace, Chair of the Department of Management Information Systems and University Marshal. Feng Yao, Chair of the Department of Economics. Abhishek Srivastava, Chair of the Department of Management. Richard Riley, Chair of the Department of Accounting. Anne Marie Hibbert, Interim Chair of the Department of Finance. Scott Wayne, Faculty Senate Chair. Annie Koo, Chair of the Department of Marketing. Brad Humphreys, Associate Dean of Academic Affairs and Research. Michael Walsh, Associate Dean of Assessment and Assurance of Learning and Chair of the Department of General Business. Rebel Smith, Associate Dean for Undergraduate and Graduate Programs. Tanya Willis Miller, Representative of the Board of Governors. Mark Gavin, Associate Provost. Marianne Reed, Provost. Richard Adams, Honorary Degree Recipient. Diane Lewis Jackson, Honorary Degree Recipient. Joshua Hall, Milan Pushkar Dean of the John Chambers College of Business and Economics. Grand Marshal Chad Proudfoot, and Dr. E. Gordon Gee, President of West Virginia University. Please rise for the singing of our national anthem and remain standing for the singing of our alma mater. You may be seated. Please welcome to the podium the John Chambers College of Business and Economics Milan Pushkar Dean, Joshua Hall.
Good afternoon. I'm Dr. Josh Hall, Milan Pushkar Dean of the John Chambers College of Business and Economics. On behalf of West Virginia University, President Gee, Provost Reed, and the faculty and staff in the John Chambers College of Business and Economics, I am pleased to welcome you to the 2023 West Virginia University Commencement Ceremony. A special welcome to Richard Adams, United Bank Executive Chairman of the Board, and Diana Lewis Jackson, President and Founder of Action Facilities Management, who are both engaged alumni and dear friends of the college, and each will be receiving their honorary doctorate degrees today. We often say that our Chambers College students are the future of work, and that's never been more true than it is today. A bright future or purpose lies ahead, and that future needs you. It needs your perseverance, your energy, your adaptability. It needs your hope, your aspirations to change the world for the better. It needs you to be the next generation of creators, entrepreneurs, and business leaders who will confront the problems of today and solve the problems of tomorrow. It needs you to value and champion diversity so that you could break through barriers and so that you can inspire others to break through them too. The jobs of tomorrow will favor those who are prepared to innovate and adapt. You, our Chambers College graduates, are well prepared to do just that, as you have risen to the challenge together of navigating your college education with flexibility and tenacity. My hope for you is that you never stop dreaming big. As you take on the world, remember the importance of compassion. Take care of yourselves and each other. Be courageous enough to turn impossible to possible, but be humble enough to learn from your mistakes. Know that I am proud of each and every one of you. I can't wait to see you all change the world for the better. Before we begin our program, I'd like to recognize a few individuals. As the engine that drives the John Chambers College of Business and Economics, our dedicated faculty and staff have played a critical role in the growth of our graduates. The connections between faculty and staff members and the students are what makes our college shine and inspires our students to hopeful futures. Faculty and staff, please rise and be recognized. Thank you. Alumni are integral to the success of the Chambers College. Alumni support and investment is the driver of internships, student mentorships, programmatic growth. I truly believe that Mountaineers are breaking barriers, going first and changing the world. I would like to ask all WVU alumni with this evening to stand and be recognized. Wow. We would also like to recognize graduates, faculty, and staff who have served this nation with valor and sacrifice, and thank them for the dedication and commitment they and their families have given. Finally, we would like to recognize the support of parents and family. It is your unconditional love and guidance that has played a significant role in leading to this moment in your son or daughter's life. Take it all in and share in this special time with your students. Ladies and gentlemen, it is now my distinct pleasure to introduce the President of West Virginia University, Dr. E. Gordon Gee, for the presentation of the honorary degree to Richard Adams. Faculty Senate Chair Scott Wayne will assist President Gee in the presentation.
So, there are a lot of you. I'm just looking out here and seeing we'll have a fun time today. So, good afternoon, everyone. Come on, let's do it again. Good afternoon. There we go. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I am so delighted to be here with you today, and it is a very special day indeed in the life of our university. The sun doesn't always shine on West Virginia, but our people do, and today our graduates do. So would Richard Adams please come forward? Richard? After graduating from West Virginia University and Stonier Graduate School of Banking at Rutgers University, he began his career as a management trainee with Wachovia Bank, Winston-Salem, North Carolina. Soon, however, he returned to his roots in West Virginia to join Parkersburg National Bank. At only age 29, he was named president and CEO of that bank, the predecessor to United, then a single-office, $100 million institution. Under Adams' leadership, United completed 33 acquisitions, becoming a nearly $30 billion regional banking company with 250 offices. United is the largest headquartered, publicly traded company in our state and the 38th largest banking company in the nation. As a distinguished leader in his profession, Adams is a member of the Bank Policy Institute and the World Presidents Organization. Closer to home, he is a past board chairman of the West Virginia Business Roundtable, the West Virginia Chamber of Commerce, the West Virginia Bankers Association, and West Virginia Kids Count. Richard Adams has also served on the board of the Federal Reserve Bank as well as the West Virginia United Health System. A recipient of the Washington Business Journal's CEO of the Year Award, Richard Adams has been inducted into the West Virginia University's Business Hall of Fame and has received the Ernst & Young Lifetime Achievement Award, the West Virginia Honors Award Executive of the Year, and the Executive Magazine CEO of the Year Award. Richard was also selected by Morningstar, a leading provider of investment research worldwide, as one of 3 nominees nationwide for their CEO of the Year Award. When he retired as United CEO last year, he was the longest-serving chief executive among the top 100 U.S. banks, and we are fortunate, and indeed I am very fortunate, that he has built that long career in West Virginia. Richard Adams, on this day, May 13, 2023, in recognition of your distinguished career, and by the virtue of the authority vested in me by the West Virginia University Board of Governors, I hereby confer upon you the degree Doctor of Business honoris causa with all the rights, honors, and privileges appertaining thereto. Congratulations.
Well, thank you, President Gee. And being here today is very special to me in many ways. And I can tell you that having been a student at WVU, this is hard to imagine. If you knew me back in those days, you'd think, this guy would never be up here today, I can tell you that. But as a WVU graduate, I can tell you that some of the greatest and most rewarding times of my life were right here at West Virginia University. There is no doubt in my mind that WVU laid a great foundation for the years that were to lie ahead. Being here today is also special to me because of the tremendous respect I have for our president, President Gee. Mr. President, I say thank you to you for everything that you do every day for the great state of West Virginia and for WVU. As a proud WVU graduate and chairman of United Bank, and by the way, United Bank has been the official sponsor of Mountaineer Athletics for many, many years. And I bleed gold and blue, no question about it. And as we say at United, we are united with the Mountaineers. They say experience is a great teacher. And let me tell you, at my age, I've had a lot of experiences. So I just want to share a couple of those experiences that might benefit you as you enter a new chapter in your life. What I would like to share are some of the fundamentals for success that I have gained from my experience in the business world. Obviously, there are many fundamentals for success in business and also in your personal life. But I just like to talk about two of them that have been very significant in my life. Number one is being goal-oriented, and number two is having core values. From the beginning of United as we know it today, goal setting has been a key to our success. As President Gee said, we were a little bank in Parkersburg, West Virginia, and before we'd even done an acquisition, I can remember taking our team to Hilton Head to do a little planning meeting, and I wrote up on the wall $1 billion in total assets. And I'll tell you that the guys and girls thought I was crazy. But later on, we went through another process, another planning process, another goal-setting process. And we wanted to be in the top 50 companies in the United States. And today, as President Gee said, we weren't even in the top 500. And today, we're number 38. But the bottom line is that if you want to get someplace in life or in business, you've got to set goals and execute. The second area that has been so important to our company is core values. Our core values are integrity, teamwork, hard work, and caring. And let me tell you, every day, our 3,000 employees live those core values of integrity, teamwork, hard work, and caring. Having the right core values is essential in creating the environment to be a winner, whether you're in the corporate world or in your business world or in your personal life. Hopefully, sharing these two examples of success factors that have been so important to our company and to me personally would help you in the years ahead. I sincerely appreciate the opportunity and wish each of you a great future, which you are about to achieve. I would also like to congratulate Diane Lewis Jackson as my fellow honoree. And as we say at United Bankshares, the challenge to be the best never ends. I wish you all the best. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, we now welcome back to the podium the president of West Virginia University, Dr. E. Gordon Gee, for the presentation of the honorary degree to Diane Lewis Jackson. Faculty Senate Chair Scott Wayne will assist President Gee with this presentation.
So would Diana Lewis Jackson please come forward? For several decades, Diana Lewis Jackson has poured her time, leadership, and generosity into organizations that prioritize education, health, and diversity of opportunity. Jackson is CEO of Action Facilities Management, which specializes in integrated facilities solutions for federal agencies across the United States. A native of Clarksburg, Jackson founded a company in her basement and has grown it to almost 400 employees across 10 states and Washington, D.C. The company remains headquartered here in Morgantown, even as it has gained a national reputation, being named the 2020 National Small Business Prime Contractor of the Year by the U.S. Small Business Administration. As a result of her success as a businesswoman and the contribution she has made to the community, Diane has earned membership in the West Virginia Business Hall of Fame. A graduate of Fairmont State University, Jackson is proud to be a West Virginian and is committed to strengthening its communities and improving the lives of those who call it home. She currently serves on the West Virginia Higher Education Policy Commission and is a member of the United Bank Shares, Inc., Discover the Real West Virginia Foundation, West Virginia Regional Technology Park, the West Virginia University Cancer Institute Council, and the West Virginia Blue Cross Blue Shield Board. She previously served on the university's Board of Governors and our hospital Board of Directors. Diane has also provided leadership for community organizations such as Teaming to Win and Members of Diversity, which supported underrepresented youth in collaboration with the Board of Education. Her pioneering business vision and community spirit make her a fitting role model for graduates. So Diana Jackson Lewis, on this day, May 13, 2023, in recognition of your distinguished career, and by the virtue of the authority vested in me by the West Virginia University Board of Governors, I hereby confer upon you the Doctor of Business honoris causa with all the rights, honors, and privileges appertaining thereto. Congratulations. I know. Wait a second, let's move it. Gotta make sure it's right side up.
Thank you, President Gee, Provost Reed, Dean Hall, and the Honorary Degree Committee for this very prestigious honor. It is amazing to me to be standing here talking with you all today. As a first-generation college graduate and the youngest of 7 children, I barely knew what I was getting into when I wanted to go to college. At that time, my parents were hesitant to complete the financial aid forms because to them, it was like openly admitting just how little we had. And yet, 37 years ago, long before the smartphones, long before TikTok, I walked across a stage very similar to this one. And yet, with that in my hand, I had a degree, and that degree was key to me being able to change my own family's trajectory. But now is the time to unleash your potential. Every single one of you have your own individual stories of how you got to this moment, but you all have one thing in common. You're here because you made a choice to shape your future and take control of your destiny. You're here because instead of sitting on the back and letting life happen, you deliberately put in the work required to become a business professional. This degree will open doors for you as it did for me. And I'm not going to lie, sometimes you open the wrong door. But out of that comes challenges. And out of those challenges comes opportunities. And those opportunities will do nothing but make you grow. And besides, you've already had a taste of a challenge. You weathered a global pandemic. You learned how to pivot and continue your studies online to reach this incredible day. As graduates of 2023, you're armed with both academic and practical knowledge, such as business analytics, problem-solving techniques. You've learned to assess your risk versus your return, leverage capital, and other business skills that are all important to your future success. By choosing to graduate from the John Chambers College of Business and Economics, you have chosen not to just be in the business world, but to be a business leader in your respective field. This is huge This is a game changer. Being a leader is all about intentionality. You need to choose what is most important to you. What is your vision? What motivates you? What is your passion? And I say to you, don't be afraid to follow your passion. I learned this at a later age. I was 37 years old when I finally got the nerve to start my business and to be an entrepreneur. I had a passion for creating efficiencies by integrating technology with facilities. At that time, I was blessed to have the support of my husband, Kenny, and my daughter, Stephanie. My son, Don, continues to work alongside with me and along with my incredible employees. They all have allowed me to turn my passion into a career supporting clients who are making a real difference in this world. And if you count the Mars 2020 project we supported, I guess we can say in other worlds. So my family is an essential part of who I am. I've surrounded myself at work with people who I trust and I care about. And believe me when I say, no one succeeds on their own. You will need friends, mentors, and colleagues who will support you and who will tell you the truth, and every now and then give you a sanity check. But as you navigate through your career, the relationships and networks you develop along the way are critical to building a strong business acumen. Your reputation for being ethical is one of the most valuable assets you have. And speaking of assets, be an asset to your employer. Keep a positive attitude and recommend solutions and not problems. You will be amazed at your ability to be noticed and promoted. One of my favorite quotes comes from a very famous entrepreneur, Oprah Winfrey, who said, "Create the highest, grandest vision possible for your life because you become what you believe." Well, I believe you have what it takes. And today is a day for celebration. Revel in it and enjoy it. Tomorrow is your first day in uncharted territory. But as a WVU alum, you are prepared for that. So in closing, I leave you with a challenge. The challenge is to create that vision, unleash your potential, take control of your destiny, and remember the excitement and joy you have today and carry it with you each day. I want to congratulate Richard Adams on his honorary doctorate, and also congratulations to the John Chambers class of 2023. Let's go.
At this time, please welcome back to the podium Dean Hall.
We will now present the students who fulfill the requirements for graduation from the John Chambers College of Business and Economics of West Virginia University. I invite President E. Gordon Gee to join me to congratulate the graduates.
Presenting the candidates for the Doctor of Philosophy in Economics, Clay Garrett Collins. Alex Marcella. Zachary Joseph Pareca. Now presenting the candidates for the Doctor of Philosophy in Finance. Bushra Ajay Yaza. Feiyu Liu. Now presenting the candidates for the Doctor of Philosophy in Management. Richard Andrew Oxarart. Now presenting the candidates for the Doctor of Philosophy in Marketing. Yume Mu. Now presenting the candidates for the Master of Professional Accountancy. David Charleboy, Hannah Marie Cook, Caitlin Rose Cummings, Greg Forstner, John Anthony Sable, Kimberly Ann Sanford, Bryce Allen Shoemate, Michaela Naomi Weaver. Now presenting the candidates for the Master of Business Administration. Bassam Abdul Salam. Jennifer Amanda Bailey. Joshua Christopher Borowski. Brianna Nicole Britt. Angie K. Broadwater. Jeffrey Westmoreland Brown. Kendra Butler. Megan Lee Capizzi. Brandon Jeffrey Cochran. Killian Cardinal. Kenneth Korn. Reynaldo Cruz. Jessica Fernandez Daluz. Christopher Dean. Chelsea DeBonis. Aaron Dank Gracia. William Harrison Fox. Joshua Weber Farrar. Ryan Wesley Fluharty. Morgan Foley. Karen Elizabeth Gonzalez. John Henry Graff Jr. Curtis Cameron Grant. Thomas Hunter Green. Sophia Catherine Haddix. James Edward Hall. Patrick Morris Hamrick. Tara Marie Heffernan. Leo Ivan Herrick. Gregory Alexander Hewitt. John Alexander Hickenbotham. Anna Clara Hope. Kathleen R. Hoffman. Roger Mark Hunter, Jr. John Edwin Kean. Ryan Shane Kirk. Victoria Kratz. Grace Krischer. Jesse Preston Leonardo. Ryan Dallas Lockery. Jacob Majeski. Seth McCroskey. John Joseph McLaughlin. Bryce Leander Moore. Zachary William Morris. Hayden Thomas Mosher. Pearl Rose Wonke. Christopher John Padoni. Kevin David Pugh. Rachel Catherine Quattrone. Grant Alexander Reed. Christian Richards. Ryan Richard Robinson. Donovan Bryce Spencer. Maria Josephine Stasko. Jacob Stern. Amanda Valentine. Madison Camille Wilson. Logan Winans. Andrew William Zimmerman. Hanwen Zhang. Now presenting the candidates for the Master of Business Administration, Healthcare Business Administration. Mohammed Alvi. Brian Thomas Barr. Michael Justin Bitterlick. Christy Burkhart. Daniel Thomas Cifarelli. David Benjamin Cohen. David Charles Fortney. Jonathan Lee Chris. Joel William Pitts. Hannah Kathleen Smith. Sheena Marie Sneed. Devanshu Verma. Now presenting the candidates for the Master of Science in Business Cybersecurity Management. Nada Ahmed Aboraha. Morgan Danielle Black. Alyssa Najeski. Pepper Reesnover. Jaron Joseph Strawn. Fanta Marie Toure. Now presenting the candidates for the Master of Science in Business Data Analytics. Nishchul Acharya. Caitlin Elizabeth Bannock. Lauren Christine Moore. Timothy Edgar Hoden. Jacob John. Leah Klinke. Now presenting the candidates for the Master of Science in Economics. Toby Haney. Nathan Robert Thompson. Presenting the candidates for the Master of Science degree in Forensic and Fraud Examination, Amber Thor. James Havrilla. Peggy Lou Kohler. Joseph West Labitska. Daniel Olajonlu. Caitlin Pack. Logan Thomas Paluzzi. Hunter George Richards. Abigail Elizabeth Stroh. Presenting the candidates for the Master of Science degree in Finance, Jacob Castro. Feng Li Song. Can Ding. Luke George. Joseph Marcel Caston. Tommy Nguyen. Amy Jo Slagle. Zhuang Wang. Yihang Wong. Kyle McLaren Westland. Bowen Yu. Raheel Levine. Now presenting the candidates for the Bachelor of Science degree in Economics. Devin Eric Alger. Brandon Douglas Braun. Ian Joseph Clark. Aaron Joshua Cobb. Piper Rose Cook. Grace Elizabeth Krankovic. Isabel Ray Delaire. Cam Gibbs. Mackenzie Hill. Grayson Rose Gary. Darren Robert Lesher. Blaine Andrew Lieberman. Chloe Morgan Moyer. William Meyer. Tristan Colby Nolte. Benjamin Russell Spey. Tato Simoyi. Samuel Alexander Snyder. Serena Lee Waskowiak. Isaac Lee Wilfong. Samuel Workman. Kylie Young. Now presenting the candidates for the bachelor's degree in accounting. Jonathan Patrick Bennett. Dalton Wade Blake. Quentin D. Brown. Cambria Melissa Joy Caldwell. Ian Carr. Taylor Ray Cochran. Gavin Donald Cottle. Carson Matthew D'Amato. Jacob Wayne Ellis. David Ray Fluharty. Anna Mae Frazier. Jack Fuentes. Christopher Jacob Galato. Chad Edward Hammond. Jeremy Michael Hardman. Caitlin Hasselou Filippi. Sarah Elizabeth Heller. Braden Freddie Sennett Hornsby. Andrew Drake Hoyback. Fota Beth Huffman. Luke Matthew Kincaid. Brooke Renee Leesberg. Olivia Grace Madej. Brooke Ann Marshall. Daniel Liam McCarthy. Kerrigan McMillan. Madison Nicole Mitchell. Conrad Michael Molinaro. Kyle Moore. Justin Lane Myers. Colin Scott Overfield. Liu Chi. Kennedy Starr Quinlan. Savannah Diane Ross. Joseph Manuel Sapanara. Megan Rose Socelli. Aiden Schenzel. Andrew Schrantz. Eric Lynn Shriver. Nicholas Saragusa. Sarah Smith. Julia Marie Somerville. Brianna Marie Spring. Matthew Stashitis. Wesley Thomas Starcher. Bridget Eileen Steffen. Elijah Thomas Sutton. Joseph Brett Talaferro. Whitney Lane Toothman. Claire Marie Ullum. Farn Wong. Blake Austin Withrow. Presenting the candidates for the bachelor's degree in entrepreneurship. Evan Greg Babish. Hunter Michael Bodner. Stephen Thomas Chettleborough. Seamus Fitzpatrick Cooney. Anna Maria Cummings. Carter Damron. Justin Alexander DeRazio. Jonathan David Hines. Gregory James Konechny. Connor Kenneth Kovach. Juliet Allison Marino. Seth McLean. Tyler Joseph Melito. Alexia Lee Morrow. Tucker Newell. Chase Thomas Newman. Timothy Taeyong Noose. Samuel James Russell Snyder. James Joseph Zecca IV. Now presenting the candidates for the bachelor's degree in finance. Ashton Cole Adamak. Morgan Gage Atkins. Noaf Almalki. John Asaf. Colin Began. Christopher William Burkett. Lillian Taylor Bischoff. Haley Elizabeth Bohr. Garrett Mason Borum. Marissa Lynn Barino. Cassidy Grace Bosley. Trent Brower. Patrick Alexander Brown. Tyler Lee Braostak. Ryan Marshall Burks. Quinn Michael Barnhart Cable. Yi-Tong Che. John Michael Samino. Patrick Dom. Seth Davis. Reese Cole DeLeo. Daniel Donner. Burke Dupree. Rachel Hope Egan. Presley Nicole Earp. Madison Marie Ellershaw. Emma Delaney Farmer. Logan Michael Fisher. Rahal Guh. Carrie Ann Gilbride. Ashley Marie Goots. Chris Gustafson. Garrett Lee Gazalik. Chengjan Ha. Cameron Scott Heckman. Sarah Jean Heilman. Daniel James Holden. Morgan Alexandra Holtzclaw. Jiahao Hong. Garrett Lynn Hostutler. Megan Elizabeth Hoy. Hassan Yasser Ismail. Dylan Ray East. Jacob Michael Jeffries. Zhelong Zhang. Emily Faye Carley. Alyssa Ray King. Jocelyn Sarina Kranak. Manaved Cotton. Caitlin Leonard. Hong Yoon Liu. Benjamin Robert Lucart. Ryan Jordan Mallory. Briar McAllister. David Mayfield. Olivia Caitlin Mensor. Nicholas John Merrick. Aiden Matthew Moss. Fihua May. Shri Hari Narayanan. Cassie Emma Mueller. Dan Wen. Jonathan O'Connell. Madison E. Oplinger. Vishal Vikram Par. Liu Pei Chi. Bradley Thomas Pryor. Colby Jacob Ratliff. Corey William Richardson. Ryan Hunter Rife. Colton Avery Riley. Mason Alexander Roach. John Robb Jr. Stephen Cage Road. Tristan Rodriguez. Jonathan Siroshago. Cole Shannon. Anthony Simpson. Eugene James Stanzik IV. Dylan Matthew Stasso. Carter Aaron Stone. John Thomas Sutton. Trent Tipton. Jacob Kenneth Tomlins. Ethan Patrick Travis. Joseph Edward Basak. Ethan Michael Van Meter. Seth Joseph Wagner. Ding Ding Wong. Ray J. Wong. Lucas Weber. Garrett Ray Wilkerson. Gerard William Whitstad III. Yanfei Sin. Isel Yan. Zhao Yu Yin. Roberts Zemturis. Xu Wei Zhang. Zipeng Zhang. Jiaji Zhao. Evan Andrew Zimmer. Now presenting the bachelor degree candidates in general business. Corey Faith Anderson Harper. Colleen Mary Rebecca Baronick. John Batchelor. Thomas Craig Behrens. William Beitler. Bailey Amber Brady. Bradford Fitzgerald Brown. Christopher Michael Chahalis. Emmett Patrick Christie. Michelle Francis Compton. Garrett Paul Colton. Alexander Dialto Kerner. Chase Dorworth. Jasmine Lichelle Early. Calvin Elliott. Jake Farrow. Kaylin Fike. Sean Michael Fiolik. Nicole Ann Fleming. Adam David Fox. Nico Alfonso French. Caitlin A. Gessner. Kaylee Abigail Green. James W. Halstead. Courtney Grace Hamrick. Preston Joseph Hartman. Jayla Alana Hemingway. Earl Patrick Holmes. Charles Horn. Jack Warren Hudson. Alex Michael Kaiser. Christopher Keese. Christopher Edward King. Crystal Kranick. Patrick Kuntz. Michael Lauer. Sylvia Lavelle. Patrick Lucen. Benjamin Fitzgerald LeBlanc. Jacob Chase Long. Cameron Jefferson Lopez. Nicholas Alexander Malone. Ryan Manzo. Jacob Allen Marks. Colton Matthews. Dylan Patrick McGlinchey. Jacob McMillan. Aaron Moody. Victoria Avery Nass. O'Neill Nelson. Isaiah Bene Owen. Michaela Elizabeth Persinger. Trevor Glenn Pauly. Griffin Daniel Poole. Grant Jeffrey Postlethwaite. Ian Matthew Rainey. Stacia Marie Rhodes. Ryland Lee Riggs. Joshua Tyler Ritchie. Isabella Maria Rotolini. Marco Razzi. Jack Finley Somm. Michael Lawrence Shea. Michael Chase Shepard. Dominic Francis Schultz. Taylor Nicole Snyder. Ryan Eugene Sullivan. Haley Nicole Swiger. Natalie Catherine Taylor. Bjarn Thiessen. Mia Louise Yen Thomas. Connor Charles Thurston. Dylan Watkins. Max Watterson. Jackson Richard White. Ava Shirley Weibel. Now presenting the degree candidates in global supply chain. Severiano Baylog. Daniel McCarthy Barrett. Jackson Bartholomew. Nicholas Alexander Blair. Nevin Jack Book. Isaiah Donald Brazen. Cole Banks Carowan. Jackson Costa. Austin Cummess. Mateo D'Armilio. Casey Brian Davidson. Luke Michael Ernie. Maximilian Fieschi. Peyton Riley Getz. Evan Robert Gilbert. Harrison Gold. Avery Grace Hamilton. Lane Gregory Hartsock. James Frank Hodum. Ben Hornack. Hunter James. Hallie Nicole Jameson. Scott Jones. Daniel William Kanzler. Michael Richard Lippa. Luca Joseph Martin. Kylie Brogley McCormick. Jacob Robert McCracken. Harna Minazawa. Daniel James Moore. Tejas John Murthy. Macy Danielle Pilson. Nicholas Santavasi. Grant Shaner. Susanna Renee Schuler. Matthew James Schultz. Brady William Sedgley. Sinjin Tyler Smith. Olivia Lee Spicer. Evan Sinclair Stout. Tyler Graham Zelk. Austin Chase Tabler. Marion Elaine Tiemeyer. Zachary John Charles Torbett. Dylan Charles Whitney. Now presenting the degree candidates in hospitality and tourism. Eiley Elizabeth Bodenheimer. Louis Carl Corson. Michael Russell King. Joshua Ryan Milchman. Marley Amber Stemper. Rachel Alexandra Stump. Mallory Elizabeth Thomas. Riley Tucker. Presenting the degree candidates in management. Catherine Grace Sasanovich. Peyton Owen Auxier. Darren Michael Byrne. Alexis Berthasell. Payne Christopher Blankenship. Rachel Nicole Boniti. Jonathan Brenniger. Grady O'Neill Clark. Nicholas Daniel Eveland. Victoria Grace Fay. Christian Joseph Galasso. Savannah L. Gill. Logan Page Giuliani. Brianna Goodwin. Mackenzie Hall. Maximus Samuel Hilton. Emma Melrose Haranchak. Kyla Elaine Junkin. Matilde Calble. Caitlin Marie Kinsey. Parker Vincent Kuntz. Alexandra Artal Labs. Giovanni Joseph Maldonado. Samuel Devereaux Morgan. Sydney Hope Morris. Zachary Meredith. Zachary Mills. Joshua Pugh. Christopher Pacifico. Abigail Lynn Pocriva. Julia DeJory Piccinini. Jenna Nicole Roberts. Lucas Gerard Selzano. Anna Denning Shaber. Ashley Nicole Statz. Miley Elizabeth Stewart. Brody Dane Sullivan. Sydney Nicole Taylor. Mackenzie Temple. Ethan Drew Ward. Randolph Howard Wyatt III. Fiza Zane. Emily Elizabeth Zaziski. Victoria Zinzerling. Presenting the degree candidates in Management Information System. Noah Andrew William Adler. Sabrina Lisa Alatis. Mustafa Mashal Al-Shimali. Ibrahim Amar. Bailey Hoffman Cahill. Mary Margaret Kamek. Andrew Cohen. Cole Patrick Crum. Gage Orion Dickens. Tyler Doty. Zachary Slade Dowdy. Sam John Dowling. Riley Fine. Rose Elizabeth Fiacco. Davison Carter Flint. Caleb Josiah Funderburk. Mario Jordan Gilmore. Drake Gower. Alexandra Hafer. Jackson Ronald Harper. Tanner Henning Inman. Alexander Michael Hinkle. Brandon Holt. Rachel Catherine Horning. Eric Matthew Johnson. Tatiana Korlanova. Vaughn Kozinski. Michael Kroll. Sarah Elizabeth Lane. Brian Roger Lasur. Ethan Thomas Martin. Ryan Neal Mason. Matthew Ryan Mazer. Hayden Scott McConnell. Jacqueline Ann McCutcheon. Ethan Allen Miller. Natalie Margaret Newland. Noah Zachariah Newman. Justin Richard Pfeiffer. Chase Riley Pilkington. Jansen Pusateri. Zach Rayner. Maximus Antonio Rosario. Alexa Lynn Ruiz. Nathan Fortman Santiago. Samuel Ryan Segi. Paria O'Kaley. Now presenting the degree candidates in marketing. Hannah Lynn Agolia. Justin Michael Lamuti. Fatima Alnahio. Mike Alfiati. Michael Walter Barr. Mason Christopher Askelson. Marissa Nicole Becker. Carl Bem. Jayshawn Beltray. Jack David Betsy. Joseph Nicholas Biafora. Caroline Reed Blaylock. John Joseph Bloomer III. Thomas Bosley. Benjamin Bowmaster. Delaney Virginia Boylan. Bella Angelina Broglia. Sean Michael Brunken. Caitlin McMahon Buer. Hannah Elizabeth Cantor. Caitlin Marie Carr. Haley Nicole Clark. Grace Clothier. Vincenzo William Conforti. Ross Rocco Conforto. Seth Joseph Connor. Kaylee Sue Connors. Madison Catherine Costello. Harley Stephen Couts. Isabella Josephine Cuccaro. Isabel Marie Cunanan. Justin K. Darty. Andrew Davis. Colin James Delaney. Angela Justine Dick, Ashley Dolphy, Megan Taylor Elliott, Madeline Elizabeth Emmets, Grace Ann Ensko, Isabella Fagnelli, Hannah Thompson Floyd, Natalie Elizabeth Forkey, McKenna Elizabeth Gray, Sophia Rose Graziotto, Allison J. Halley, Hannah J. Harkins, Haley Carolyn Hartle, Pierce Donovan Hartman, Peyton Shane Hauk, Michael Anthony Hoffman, Aaron Davis Hoyer, Paige Mackenzie Highland, Jacob Peyton Huffman, Curtis Austin Ilgenfritz, Jenna Marie Jezik, Jacob Johnson, Sydney Rosabelle Johnson, Bernadette Rose Kelly, Haley Ann Kenny, Jewel Mara Kesselring, Juliana Marie Klein, Benjamin John Crayson, Mary Beth Lolly, Taylor Madison Layton, Andrew Wayne Legg, Perry Andrew Lillard, Ryan Patrick Litchko, Lauren Marie Lovato, Karen L. McElhinney, Randy McFarland, Adia Kathleen Mitchell, Jenna Marie Moore, Hayden Bryant Morris, Alyssa Nicole Morrow, James Edward Matzel, Abby Grace Moyer, Benjamin Norman Murphy, James David Murray, Thomas William Newland, Ty Brennan Norris, Anna Caroline Piran, Braden Phillips, Sophia Lynn Poso, Kelsey Elizabeth Price, Kenneth Garrison Price, Remington Reese, Kevin William Rex, Christopher Troy Rhodes, Alyssa Brooke Riley, Natalie Teresa Santangelo, Andrew Schiffer, Riley Schutcher, Griffin Reese Setterstrom, Bailey Ray Shannon, Timothy Robert Shaw, Trent Shelton. Dylan Lewis Schulman. Lydia Renee Simon. Jacob Howard Simpson. Casey Jane Scaff. Trevor Mark Skabicki. Megan Smetana. Keegan Snyder. Juliana Marie Spadero. Sophia Spadero. Robert Squire IV. Brooke Irene Starr. Mary Grace Stewart. Grace Stoneham. Sophia Audra Serdanis. Elizabeth Reed Timko. Maggie Mae Tootle. Quinn Travis. Jennifer Lynn Timon. Eva Marie Warner. John Francis Rittenauer Jr. Riley Alexander Wood. Presenting the bachelor's degree candidates in organizational leadership. Deanna Faith Crum. Sam Eric Dobbins. Kirsten Kelly Hazel. Kyle David Myers. Tyler Matthew Sakarski. Josephine Ali Tassoni. President Gee, this concludes the presentation of the candidates for graduation from the John Chambers College of Business and Economics.
Well, what a day, huh? Hey, listen, you're a great audience. Everyone stayed, they enjoyed themselves, and you're terrific, everyone, so I appreciate this, as a matter of fact. So with the three people who are smaller than I am, please stand. I've never seen so many tall people in my life. I must say that. Of course, they've heard me tell the story before, but a mother this week rushes up to me. She said, well, aren't you the president of the university? And I said, yes. And she said, you're so small. I didn't know what to say. Height is not a requirement in my business. So anyway, I just wanted to tell you, I have been waiting for this for a long time. This is one that I was waiting because he is in the audience right now. And so about 2 months ago, I was being interviewed about the college football playoff. I chair the college football playoff, or co-chair the college football playoff association. And I made some remarks about the playoff, and so, some people didn't like it. One guy wrote me and said, "Dear Dr. Gee, as per your views of the college football playoff, you need to have your head examined by a proctologist." Another one called me an idiot. Another one said, "May the spray of a million podcasts descend upon your office and linger there for eternity." But this is the one I wanted. This is one. It says, "Dear stupid, for doing your part in ruining college football for legions of fans, you suck." And here's my response. I'm going to use another name. I'm going to call this kid Brian. Brian knows who he is in here. "Dear Brian, I've just received this email supposedly from you. Someone must have your email account, which you should check." To which he replied about 30 minutes later. He says, "Dear President Gee, all of a sudden I'm not so stupid." Dear President Gee, I had no idea you actually read your emails. Please do not withhold my diploma. Brian, you are damn lucky I'm not withholding your program today. I want you to know that. So, and then I have to say this one, it's been one of those weeks. It's been one of those, as you know, we all know it's been one of those weeks. So, but I did receive this letter this week, which I thought was very amusing. Because I have this crack team, and it says, Dear Dr. Gee, thank you so much for the flowers you sent on the occasion of my business expansion. As a West Virginia University alumnus, I appreciate the thought. However, I must tell you that the card accompanying the flowers said, rest in peace. There must have been some mistake, and I wanted to bring it to your attention. I was flummoxed. I didn't know quite what to do, so I sent it back. This is George from Wheeling. Dear George, oh my. This means that somewhere there's a funeral taking place today with flowers and a note saying, congratulations on your new location. So, anyway, being a university president is the most wonderful job in the world. I tell the story. My father used to say, well, son, when are you going to leave the university? And I'd say, and get a real job. And I say, well, Dad, I'm the president of the university. He said, well, when are you going to leave the university and get a real job? Well, here I am. College is never easy. College is never easy. But many of you endured the unique challenges of a pandemic on your journey to graduation. Though life has mostly returned to normal, these challenges took a lasting toll on many of you. I will say this to our parents and to many of the people in this audience. The mental health challenges have been enormous for this group of young people you see before you. It has been daunting, it's been challenging. We have done everything we possibly can, but it has been a challenge. But in spite of everything, this group kept going. Your resilience is awe-inspiring and deserves a special round of applause. Parents, give these kids a round of applause, would you please? And this I will say, that no one makes this journey alone, and I would also like to recognize those people who were with you every step of the way, from doing hampers full of laundry to sweating out final exam grades to fulfilling those urgent Venmo requests. Applaud your parents and family, would you please? Give them a round of applause. So, ladies and gentlemen, in difficult times, resilience arms us against doubt and builds the courage to overcome obstacles. Focusing on a goal, as Mr. Adams just said, focusing on a goal, completing your degree, may in fact have helped you to survive and even thrive. Having an overarching sense of purpose for your life beyond graduation may have made your time here downright exciting. Recent psychological research has shown that a sense of purpose, let me say that again, a sense of purpose helps college students in many ways, from withstanding stressors to promoting general well-being. The importance of purpose, and we are the only institution in the country to have a purpose institute, a purpose center, does not wane as you progress through life. A member of our psychology faculty, Nicholas Turiano, has found purposeful individuals live longer, even when controlling for other markers of psychological and affective well-being. Purpose, then let me just say this, purpose and resilience also cultivate creativity, enabling us to take the steep step from having big ideas to using those ideas to solve real problems. It is easy, in fact, it is very easy in today's world to find excuses to maintain the status quo. In our work and in our lives, complacency, comfort, and fear of the unknown are the greatest impediments to change and innovation. The possibility of failure is not a reason to resist change. I have failed many times. I just want to be up here and tell you. But failure is, in fact, an inevitable and even mandatory detour on the road to any worthwhile goal. Your life's journey can lead to positive change if you commit to your unique purpose and make your choices serve that purpose. Whatever path you choose, the education you received here at West Virginia University will guide you to ever higher summits. The family members, the friends, the teachers, all of those who have supported you throughout your education will continue to cheer you on, no doubt. And on their behalf, I would like to offer just a few words of wisdom you can carry forward as you leave here today. First, when in doubt, just take the next small step. No matter how you feel, get up, dress up, and show up. Patience and perseverance will help you attain almost any goal, unless maybe you're trying to buy Taylor Swift tickets. But as Taylor herself would say, when it comes to disappointment, sometimes you need to just shake it off. And even though it might be scary because you're on your own, kid, it is now time to pursue your wildest dreams. Took me a long time to listen to that music, by the way. Also remember that texting is great. Texting is great, but talking face to face is even better. Amen. Preserve your sense of humor, especially the ability to laugh at yourself. Remember that money and power are not everything unless you want your life to have all the warmth and caring displayed in an episode of Succession. Avoid envy. Avoid envy by accepting what you have, not pining for what others seem to have. I can tell you this, if everyone in this room came together and down on this court and we tossed all of our problems in a pile and saw what everyone else is coping with, we would most likely grab our own problems back. Unless you were born with a literal crown awaiting you, hard work will be necessary for you to advance in life. But unlike King Charles, you can at least choose your own path. Above all, and this is my last admonition, above all, be glad that recent years have already taught you an important lesson. Life will not always be fair, but it can always be great. Your sense of purpose will accompany you wherever you go and inspire you to unimaginable heights. So will the degree candidates from the John Chambers College of Business and Economics please rise? Will all of you please stand? Your field is essential to our society's functioning. To you, we entrust our hopes for innovation and prosperity. Having honed your communication skills and absorbed fundamental business principles, you are ready to go forth with an entrepreneurial spirit and the highest ethical standards. As a West Virginia University graduate, put your Mountaineer values to work, solving problems and changing lives. Make service to others not just an obligation, but your passion. Nurture the curiosity that enables you to visualize new ideas, try new solutions, and blaze new paths. Respect others and search for common ground in which to build our shared future. Be accountable to yourself and others by working hard. Celebrate the successes that education has put within your reach and inspire others to value the world-changing power of scientific discovery and artistic expression. Above all, make every day that you live an opportunity to learn. So by virtue of the authority vested in me by the West Virginia University Board of Governors, I hereby confer upon each of you the degrees for which you have been recommended with all the rights, honors, and privileges appertaining thereto. Bachelors may move your tassels to the left side of your cap as a symbol of your achievement. Congratulations, everyone.
Please remain standing, graduates. University marshals will release you in an orderly manner after the platform party exits the floor.
Almost heaven, West Virginia, Blue Ridge Mountain, Shenandoah River. Life is old there, older than the trees, younger than the mountains, growing like a breeze. Country roads take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, road. All my memories gather round her, minus lady, stranger to blue water. Dark and dusty, painted on the sky, mist to taste of moonshine, teardrops in my eyes. Country roads, take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home. Country roads, I hear her voice in the morning hours. She calls me. The radio reminds me of my home far away. Driving down the road, I get a feeling that I should have been home yesterday, Lord, yesterday. Country roads, take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home. Country road, take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home. Country road, take me home. Down country road, take me home. Down country road.